Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So EX2 is supposed to be out on Friday of this week for North America, and I am super ecstatic. Today we're bringing Beelzemon versus Gallantmon, my top two, or I guess two of my top three favorite Digimon going head to head in this matchup. It was a blast recording this, getting to see both decks pop off. Just tremendously awesome decks. I cannot wait to play these more in person in the future, and stay tuned at the end. We'll show you the deck profiles. If you'd like any of our memory markers, check the link in the description below for our Etsy page. We have all of our previous memory markers we've had on the channel, as well as some of our Battle Ready Inc. merch, like our game sleeves, our mats, as well as our dice. Alright, kicking things off here, we got Gallantmon going first. We're going to see the new Digimon, the drawing Digimon with the Gallantmon. This is the one that can warp into the Gallantmon and then goes right on top of it with a Greymon. That's the security attack +1. Not super fundamental for the deck, but anytime red can usually throw it in, they often do. So security attack +1, always kind of nice. Kicking over to purple, we see the Pagumon there, and then we go into the Impmon. This is the one that adds back from trash after you discard. And that Pagumon, I believe, is the when attacking mill, the top card or top two cards of the deck. And then playing an Alice, and very interesting tech for sure for 2. And then hard playing the original Impmon. This is the on deletion mill 3. If you're not familiar with mill, that's just taking the top cards of the deck and then putting them in directly into the trash. Then we're going to see the new Gallantmon get hard played here. This is the Searcher Gallantmon. So this is going to reveal the top 4, and then you can add a card with Growlmon or Gallantmon in the name, and 1 Tocado. So it gets you your Tamer, as well as whatever Evo, part of the Evo stack you're missing, so I really like that. And we're going to see the going into the new War Growlmon, just for a 3, in raising, nice and protected there. Because, you know, purple is all about deleting stuff. They've got lots of board control options, so you don't want to put stuff out there too willingly. Impmon gonna go ahead and swing in here though, so we'll go ahead and die, but that's kind of what you want. So on deletion, trigger mill the top 3, or so trash the top 3 cards of the deck. And with all the new support, there's a lot of stuff you can mill that actually will trigger here. So this one right here is the new option card, where if it gets milled, you gain 1 memory. That's Death Slinger. And then we're going to see the new Beelzemon. When it gets milled, you get to play an Impmon for free from trash. So that Impmon that just died immediately gets to bring it back. Now, it does have Summoning Sickness, but not the worst. Getting your body back on field is always good. You're going to see a Devimon come down. This is the blocker Devimon for 1 Evo. Always, nice to have a little bit of a blocker in there. And then plays a second Alice. Very interesting tech for sure. And then just passes turn. Doesn't have anything else. No memory fixer to go with it. All right, we do see the War Growlmon does get brought up here. Just goes ahead and swings, though. Willing to risk it. Uses his when attacking effect to delete the Impmon here, and then he'll get a draw for the Gigimon, as well as a draw for that Gallantmon, because a Digimon was deleted. But that Impmon will once again trigger here, so we're mill the top 3 here. Hits the Beelzemon again, so gets to play out an Impmon for free once again, recycling again. Wow, I mean, this Impmon has had tremendously good value there. We do see the memory fixer Tamer getting trashed, though. Probably doesn't want that to happen, but there are ways to recycle it back. Not too bad there. And then the War Growlmon will swing in here for 2 security checks because of that Greymon underneath. It's going to hit into an Impmon. Oh, but right on time, there is the Duo Tamer for them. Very convenient. So that will give them a memory fixer, as well as allow their Beelzemon to digivolve into their level 7. And then we're going to see a memory fixer of Red's own here in the form of Hero. So instead of Tai, we're finally seeing some new stuff in the form of Hero. So going to give some DP buffs for when attacking. And I believe that Growlmon is the inheritable of when something is deleted, you gain a memory, which is pretty good with like Blitz and things like that, which we'll get into. The Entmon here just swings deliberately into the War Growlmon to guarantee death. Could risk it going into security, but really just wants that guarantee here. So we're going to see another Death Slinger get hit here, which will gain them 1 memory back. And then we're going to see the new Entmon trigger. So when it gets milled, as long as it doesn't get milled for its own effect there, you can mill 3 more cards. So mill 3 and then immediately mills another 3 here. You definitely got to be careful not to deck yourself out with this this build. It's pretty insane here. We do see a looks like a Digimon there, and then the Black War Growlmon. So now the Alice makes sense. The Black War Growlmon with Alice or War Growlmon is actually an insanely good combo. Here we're going to just see an Entmon get hard played out. Oh, but then it's going to warp Digivolve. That's why they wanted to fill up the trash enough to be able to warp into their Beelzemon. So it gets to delete that level 4 for free. And then they do have the Eye and Mako there ready to potentially warp Digivolve, or not warp, Digivolve that Beelzemon for only 3 Evo into their level 7. Was it the Blast mode? Yeah. So red over here, going into the promo Gallantmon, that's the when attacking draw one. So they'll actually get 2 draws, one for the Digimon and one for the Gallantmon. And then we're going to see Tocado finally showing up here. So 4 Evo cost into the Gallantmon, but Tocado gives it Blitz, so not too bad there. And when attacking, gets to delete up to 8,000 DP worth of Digimon. And gonna swing in here towards security, I'm guessing. Hero gonna give it an extra 2k buff, which it needed. So Gallantmon's own effect gives it a plus 2k, and then Hero another 2k, puts it up to 16. Barely swings over that that blast mode. Ouch. Very, very brutal. Suspends the Tocado there to gain 1 memory back, though. Wow, that was a pretty awesome play there for sure. But kind of scary because now there's a blast mode in trash to use with that Eye and Mako and a Beelzemon on field. Ouch. Just kind of set themselves up here. We do see the miss memory boost come down, so it's going to mill the top 2 of the deck. Oh, and then we see it Entmon again get hit, so going to mill 3 more, which in this case is actually pretty solid because this is going to put enough cards in trash then to give that blast mode an extra security attack. So playing the miss memory boost first, getting the necessary cards in trash is pretty important there. I actually don't know if they drew off that miss memory boost. They were so preoccupied on doing the mills. I'm not quite sure. So Eye and Mako will mill the top card of the deck, which is another blast mode, so they would have gotten the blast mode anyways, even if one hadn't been hit in security there. But then 3 Evo cost into blast mode. On Evo gets to delete the top card, or the most what is it? The most DP? Or highest level, I believe. Deletes the highest level Digimon on the opponent's field. So clears the field. Clears 3 security. Man. So looks like Red just trying to struggle to keep in here. Just going to Digivolve up into a Rise Greymon. Very interesting tech. Hoping the opponent probably can't clear them through here unless they have a hybrid in the deck. Blast mode here going to swing in, but not going to be able to take the game. If they had a rookie, they could have taken the game right here. But doesn't look like they drew into one at all last turn. And didn't draw into one this turn either. So this is 2 turns without a rookie. Just going to hard play down the Devimon there for that blocker. Hopefully they can probably try to hold off the enemy. OG Gallantmon actually right now could be very dangerous. But decides to go into the new Gallantmon instead here. Does have Blitz with that Tocado. Will get to delete the Devimon once again for free, but decides to swing over the blast mode. So we'll clear the blocker and the blast mode. Since they couldn't win this turn, I'm guessing they decided just rather play it safe and clear the field rather than anything else here. Does suspend the Tocado, the gain the 1 memory back to continue plays. Pretty good comeback. Again, they're like on the fence. All the opponent needs is a hybrid, but I mean, I don't know if any hybrids would be played in this deck ever. Just going to hard play a Gallantmon, get one more body on field if the opponent has to be able to clear both, or I guess they only have to clear one technically. But goes for the Death Slinger here. So normally deletes a level 4, but increases the level for every 10 cards in trash. And I believe they have over 30 cards in trash at this point. So gets to delete a level 6. Actually, it could delete a level 7 if they wanted. Hard plays the Dobermon here. Does have the Alice to reduce the play cost, but not really relevant because the opponent has a memory fixer. Dobermon, actually a pretty interesting include. In case you mill your Iron Mako, you can use a Dobermon to grab them back, or grab any Digimon back. So actually a pretty awesome card here with all the mills that you do. Looks like red just going to go all the way up here. Going to go into the War Groundmon with Blitz, so we'll get to trigger that when attacking again, and delete the Dobermon, as well as gets to clear a security, and has the Gallantmon in raising areas. So extremely difficult then for the opponent to handle this. And then there's the Growlmon, so we'll gain the memory for the Growlmon and for the Tocado, bringing it back to 0. So still keeping it on their turn. And security check. Oh, we're doing some mills here. I believe what Dobermon here is that what it is? And then gets to add there's the Iron Mako, so it'll get to add that back if it wants. So just double checking that Dobermon here. On deletion, trash the top 3 cards of your deck, then return 1 purple Digimon card or purple Tamer card from your trash to hand. So yeah, it is mill as well. And then there's that security check and just an Impmon here. So just can't quite close it out, but still in a good position, assuming, once again, the opponent doesn't have a hybrid. Again, this is several turns now where if purple had just drawn into a rookie, they could have taken it. Like, literally, this is several turns, like 2 or 3 turns now without having a rookie in hand to get in raising area. But admits defeat, basically, here. Plays the Beelzemon for 12 play cost, signaling that they've just run out of stuff in hand. Can't do anything about the raising area, even if you could clear the body on field. Here we do see the OG Gallantmon come down here for 4 Evo cost. Starts to swing, but then decides, oh wait, no, I want to do something a little bit over the top here and clear your field in the process. So goes into the Crimson mode, finally goes into the Crimson mode, just to show they have it. Clears the body, and then blitzes for game here with Tocado's effect. So, pretty close game, like super close. Purple could have taken it if they had just had a rookie. They did very good board control there for quite some time and hanging in there. So, like a lot of people are saying that, Beelzemon's slow, to fill up the trash, but honestly, it can fill up the trash insanely fast with a lot of these cards that it has. It actually doesn't require as much setup time as you might think it does. All right, and then first up, we got the Beelzemon deck here on screen for you guys. Again, that Black War Groundmon, pretty interesting tech with the Alice. Unfortunate we did not get to see it pop off in this game. And then here we see the Gallantmon deck here, running the OG Gallantmon. It's a very good counter to Yellow Hybrid, so I really dig it. I don't know if the Greymons are actually necessary. I mean, they're nice for pushing some extra aggro, but this Gallantmon is really all about board control. So it's almost like you don't need the Greymon. I don't know. It's a weird card. I think there's other alternatives, but it's still pretty solid. The Rise Greymon being able to play out your Tocados for free, I think is super, super impactful. So you can go Rise Greymon out of raising area, Digiburst, get the Tocado, and then immediately Evo into the Gallantmon in Blitz. I think that's pretty solid. And you don't even need a memory fixer on field to get that combo off. So I think that's pretty great. Like literally the opponent can put you at 1. You just Digiburst with Rise Greymon, put the Tocado in play, and then go into a Gallant and Blitz. So, yeah, I really dig the Rise Greymon. That's pretty good tech there.